a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. He's got it on the right. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
On the run, it's Haynes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's King. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He's at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's King. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got him, turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
Kansas State, 14. Georgia Tech, 7.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's King. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Oakley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's King. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's loose. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. It's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line, it's Haynes. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The give to the tailback. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Dances away. Creates a little space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the lone running back.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying, my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a running room. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's King. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's King. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The Yellow Jackets Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man! Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Kane. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Oakley. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the big fullback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line with a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's got the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 9 over Liberty. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hogs it downfield. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Now on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score. Kansas State, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kickoff.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. It's caught. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Got out of trouble and throws. Good timing on the quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. It's a seam wide. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Holds it in down the sideline. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Handoff to the single back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Finds a little space. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield is Bradley. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. Kansas State 28, Georgia Tech 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air. It's King. Complete to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Powers through the defender. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Edwards. That hole closed quickly, pick up of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll test the right side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They get to him as he throws. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Using the quick game. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets open down the middle. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 16 over Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's King. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. He's loose. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Johnson wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Bradley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. Lots of running room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rutherford. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays, get my offense the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Right back to the well. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the middle. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Georgia Tech! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Georgia Tech, 24.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Power football with the run. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Little touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's Powell. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Into the secondary on the right. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Kane. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Urban. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Bradley. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just beats the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Johnson wants to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive.
Wide open spaces. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can...
Turning on the Jets. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Slings it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Dropping back, it's King. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker now. You need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Kansas State.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Kansas State.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will throw...